'Cause my third eye's open and there's piss in my eggnog. That's one way to get someone's attention. Alright, welcome back to some more Diablo 2. What have we got going on? Well, quite a bit. So let's take a look at our stuff. So, Mr. Goodbar continues to get the best bar. We are at level 55 now. I just literally hit this level like 10 seconds ago. And I said, yep, we'll do it. That's an even-ish number to start off a recording session. And I figured that'll work. So, what do we do? Pretty much just put points mainly into taunt for synergy damage. I haven't really fiddle-faddled with any of these yet. And still, you know, just one skill in here right now. So you might notice, oh wow, what's the new stuff you got going on? Well, Stacy's mom is what I got going on. So we're still using King's Grace, still using lore, still using this fucking assassin thing, which is amazing. I crafted this. This is Myth. This is, I think, one of the only barbarian skill related items for access to rune words I've got right now. You're probably like, oh, where the hell did you get this? Well, I just ran Countess until I got Hell runes and Am runes. The runes aren't hard to find. The Tigulated Mail, I found this in, I think it was Canyon of the Magi, and then I actually went all the way into normal, and I had this max socketed at 3, so that way I could put this in here. This is just some, like, you know, average gear. It's not really that great. I made a spirit. You're probably like, how'd you do that, you cheater, you bastard? I just got a really lucky roll on an Am rune roll. So if you don't know, you can take Am, what is it, Am and Thul? Am I correct in saying that? Yeah, Am and Ral, sorry. So you take Am and Ral, and then you take a perfect amethyst, and then you put it in there with a weapon, and you punch sockets into it. And I luckily got this on one try. It was really amazing. I felt real good about it. No, this is actually not twinked. If it was twinked, it would be in a phase blade, by the way. So, if you're like, oh, Seth, how can we trust you? Well, let's see. There's a 4-socketed dimensional blade right here that I could have easily just used. And like I said, if it was really cheesy, I would have used a phase blade. So if you're like, oh, you could have brought one of these items over. Let's look at what I got going on here. So if I really wanted to be cheesy, I could just use a Monarch, you know? Or, you know, I could have easily just done, let's see, I have a triple socket Goth plate right there, another one right there. We got, well, let's see, another one of those, a Shadow plate, Chaos armor. Sorry, they all got Ancient armor. Oh, okay, we got one of those. I got a Kraken shell. You get the idea. I could have easily grabbed any of these right here. This Mage plate would have been really good. You know, Ornate plate. You name it. You think I'm joking. I've got all the items right here I could easily have done. So we're not doing that. That's a little cheesy. But Myth is pretty much an okay. We get one more extra skill over Skin. This is really not really that great. I mainly did it because I wanted to see if I could get, you know, just some solid defense. I could use this longer and up it, but I don't know. I'd rather have +2. You'll see why later. I swapped back over to Blood Fist. I was using these right here. Eagle Claw. The rings are still the same. Goblin Toe, String of Ears. I have gotten a few new charms. I got these just while doing a few farming things. Mainly just res. There's nothing in here. And swap is just these crappy things. So, yeah, we obviously got some runes. Nothing really exciting over here, by the way. Just another Hotspur. You know the drill. Alright, so I haven't done Diablo, but all of our maps are reloaded. As you can see, I just went here randomly. I did have to go back into normal, because this was actually a chipped, I think it was chipped, or low quality tigulated mail. What you need to do is you need to add an Am rune, sorry, not Am, L rune, and a chipped. I just used diamond. I'm pretty sure you can use any chip. and then you cube it together, and it actually puts it up to normal tier. So, because you can't make rune words in chipped or cracked armor, you got to use regular base armor. So, what else? So if we look at our stats as well, we're doing about about 1,000 damage, about 1,200 damage as, you know, attack. And obviously we do 100 less with double swing, but the DPS is about average when we factor in our lowering ability. So it's not too bad. I need to get that dex and strength up though, because I would really love to use some higher tier equipment than just this. Spirit is probably not the best choice, but for now, with what I found, actually I can show you guys what I have found so far with this character, because it's very scant, which is really shitty, because like we've used stealth, malice, which really wasn't cutting it. I also ran a few cows in normal just to see if I could get the runes, and well, that didn't really work very well. I just did Countess a few times. So yeah, these are all the things we found, all of which were axes, and I've kind of already committed to using axes or, you know, maces. And I've kind of already committed, you know, we're going to just do swords, because it's what I like the most. And that's the only sword we found the entire game, is that, a dagger, and these are just some dimensional blades and stuff I found. So you can find these. That's how I found this King's Grace initially, was I just found a 3 open socket D-blade. Wasn't very hard. This is not the best sword to like put bases into, or you know what I mean. But yeah, it gets the job done. And then we found like just garbage. It's absolutely nothing but axes and maces, man. This is not a sword world that we're a part of. So let's go kick Diablo's ass. I didn't do this on one of my last characters I made, and that was because it was on hell, and you don't want to see that. So, what is my dream gear that we really need still, right now at least? What we really need, I'm going to just bolt up here and just try to get to Diablo as fast as I can. So you can see the damage is actually pretty solid. This is just using Frenzy right here. Let's go ahead and build up charges and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if we curse enemies with our pseudo amp damage, I think we got enough charge. So let's go over to here, and this is without any buff. You can see our, you know, procs are also going off too. It's relatively fast damage. I'm kind of excited to try this out in single target build against Diablo here. This should be relatively easy, I'm hoping. And you know, you could be like, oh, you wasted a Larzuk thing. Mate, you can make a brand new character in like 10 minutes, get another character, go into a LAN game, put them in a party, and then just bull rush your way all the way to get your socket quest. It's really not that hard to do. And you can say, oh, well, you should have just held out and got a reroll. I was not wasting more time because I want to get to hell as quickly as I can. I want to get it all on camera. That way I can do... Because the next time we see the character after we kill Bale in Nightmare, it's going to be level 70, 75. That's the next time we're going to see this character. So, I've got a lot of work to do. So, what are some items I'd love to find? Well, probably... I'd like to find Grave Palm, because Grave Palm would give us, I think, was it 5 or 10% extra? Oh my god, that's a lot of bullshit. That's a lot of stuff I don't want to deal with right this second. That would give us potentially... I think it would bump us all the way up to like almost 50+%. Crushing Blow. And you can see what I mean. We're fine on damage for now, at least in Nightmare. Laying of Hands would be another really good one, but Laying of Hands I think can only drop in Hell. I don't think we can get that anywhere else. So Laying of Hands would be great. That's increased attack speed. I think that has 100+ damage against Demon. I've been using that on Butterfinger forever, man. That's just a solid Okay, whatever the fuck this is, it is a lot of damage, and I don't want to be near it. You know, I've been using that on Butterfinger, and it works absolutely wonders. I've had no issues using it ever. It's strange because it's a set item, and you know, after LOD came out, you really didn't have, you know, set items be that strong. There was only a handful that continued to stay relevant, like Talrashas. You have, I'd say that there's a few pieces of that Barbarian set I've actually been using on Butterfinger. The set that has Laying of Hands in it is really good. The Barbarian, like one, Berserker, is actually pretty good for starting off. So, I mean, there's still, like, options for that, but what I really need is, I just need to get this shit. There's a unique in here that just is really nasty. I don't know where it is, and I'm sure I'm gonna find it in 2 seconds, and it's gonna fucking really be unfun. So, but one thing I can suggest for this character right off the bat, we could really do with another source of crushing blow. My god. I could easily go back to town and get this curse worn off. And I'm kind of thinking that's a good idea. I just don't like this as... this is why I always do Diablo as a separate video, because I never know how it's going to go. But I think personally that we could do with increased attack speed, always a solid option, you know, for melee of any type. And since we do have the ability to do, you know, you could be like, Seth, why don't you just do 2 spirits? Because 2 spirits is not a good usage of runes. It's also not that useful. Is that thing immune to fucking physical damage? Okay, I thought it was immune to fizz, and I got really scared. But yeah, IAS is always good. That's just very helpful in general, because if our frenzy attack speed is faster, that means our double swing is basically quadrupled. So we'll be getting more procs off much more rapidly. I'd like to get like something with critical strike. I think that would be a pretty solid option right now, because that would basically just equate to, you know, more damage over time. I actually have, let me see if I can find it. Emilio, get over here. There's a very good poison charm I found a little bit ago. I like how he just walks up, yeah, you called me. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is just 50 poison damage. That's actually a pretty good charm. Poison damage is okay for now, but we really want to get that into open wounds. I'd love to find something with some, like, at least very low open wound chance. I might craft something later, but we'll see how it goes. I'm also tempted to craft some blood gloves, but I don't know. I've yet to find any, like, shark skin gloves, because you need, I think, magic shark skin gloves. Is this a... Yeah, that's a 3-socket, I'm pretty sure. Fuck, I wish I would have put that into this. That's alright, it's okay, we can always do it, whatever. Duress is a pretty good option. I mean, plus skills are still nice, but we're not really going to be making use out of them as much. So, if you're ever familiar, what's really good on a melee character, IAS, or increased attack speed is always a solid option. On top of that, you want to stack Crushing Blow, Open Wounds. If you want to do Ubers, you have to use Open Wound. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like poison, but untyped, and it's just really solid. It's just a little bit of extra damage over time that almost always is more beneficial. So I mean, that's pretty cool. I could always do with that, you know. IAS just pretty much increases proc chance, which, like I said, if we stack Crushing Blow, if we get, like... So, this is the advantage we got, right? We have... This right here has enhanced damage against demons. That's pretty fucking rad. You could be like, make 2 of them. As I've already explained, your first weapon overrides your next... like, let's say you got another weapon with attack rating against demons. It would just go off of your first one. Or you could be like, oh, get mana lifesteal. So we have a pretty good lifesteal right now, but I think we're pretty good because we also have lifesteal on String of Ears. So, I mean, lifesteal's great. String of Ears is a really good solid option for a long time right now. Oh my god. I mean, that's not bad. String of Ears is a pretty comfortable belt. I've said it before in the past. I was really excited to get this item as early as I did. I might up that off camera as well, because upping it would give us a little bit more defense. I think we get one more potion slot, but I could be totally wrong. The other thing we could do is we could try to craft an amulet, but I don't think I'm going to have a lot of good luck doing that right now, because crafting an amulet at this low a level, 55, you want to start crafting amulets and stuff at level 80. 80 and beyond is really where you go, because, I mean, there's people that don't know you can craft things. Like, there's not very a lot of shit in the game that explains that you can do that, and you'd be hard-pressed to figure out how many people actually know that. Wow, we got 2 ancient armors. Fucking rad, dude. I'll save those bases for later. Until we can do cows, of course, but we should be comfortable doing cows in Nightmare. I think that's a pretty solid possibility, it's looking like. But yeah, I'd say for an amulet, we're probably going to want something along the lines of... You see, it's tough, because I would go with anything right now for an amulet. I'd like a decent rare with, like, probably at least 10 plus. I think that's probably asking too much, but 10 plus all res would be good. We don't really need it, because we're going to get more resistances by the time we finish this difficulty, so I'm not worried about that. We also... You see, that's the problem, is I kind of could settle for anything, because this is just kind of a shitty, you know... It's got Mana Steel, it's got life. I think the all-res is really the only thing about really keeping me on this amulet, honestly, because anything else is really unnecessary. And yes, I'm totally going to take this. I need bases, man. We're going to craft gear later. We need that shit. But I think that's a solid option. Anything pretty much goes for the amulet. I can actually probably, if I'm really lucky, get a plus barbarian skill amulet in lower Kuros in Nightmare. It's possible. You'd be amazed how much shit you can get in lower Kuros Nightmare compared to, like, just starting up Acts, like, 5. Holy fuck. Okay, that was... I expected that to happen. I was like, okay, he's gonna decrep me and it's gonna get real bad. Why can't I... What? Did these Sace just take my game? But why? Oh man, that's not fun. Oh, never mind. I thought something horrible happened there. I was like, what the fuck just happened? The game took me. It just treated me like a hardcore character for a minute. Alright, that's fine. Well, that was embarrassing. That's death 3. I'm still... Alright, we're missing some gear. What the fuck is up with that? Okay, never mind. I guess it just resets when you do that. I haven't died in a long time with, I feel like something's missing on my corpse. That's why I'm getting nervous, because this is usually that moment where something like that actually happens. But decrep, yeah, that's not fun to get hit by. Oh my god. And so if I can also say one thing we desperately need, we absolutely need Ravenfrost. Let's not have it happen again. Please no. So Ravenfrost would be really good, because Ravenfrost would let us not be frozen. That is probably essential right about now, because, well, as it stands, the worst thing we can run into is something that has cold damage. All the resistance in the world, it ain't gonna stop you when you get frozen. So a Ravenfrost would be a very solid ring to find. What else? I could kind of care less if we get another, like, really high attack rating ring. I would be more than okay with that, honestly. I mean, anything that pretty much keeps me alive is all that matters right now. So, yeah, this fucking asshole. Oh, I'm so mad at him. You make me so mad! Alright, and a Grand Charm, that could be Well, that could be a lot of things. Let's actually go ID that. Because this is the point where we can start getting skill charms. Not very good ones, but we can start getting at least a few. All res 16. Holy shit, that is awesome. I will take that over this any day. You see what I mean, man? It's all about persistence. Or something like that. I don't know. Having an all-res charm like that is just super cool. I'm really tired, by the way, if you couldn't tell. It's only 7:40 and I'm already tired. Oh boy. So, okay, we got a nice solid, you know, 15 all-res, just doing basically nothing. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie here and say I'm not excited by that. I'm a little stiff after that one. But that's 3 deaths in Nightmare. You know, it's not really as embarrassing because I've never ever played this class. If I was playing as a Necro, I'd be like fucking hanging my head in shame right now because, yeah, it's a little bit different when you're a melee character and you get decrept. That's a little bit more like, ah, fuck, I shouldn't be in this situation. Especially when I was getting frozen. There was a lot of shit in that situation where I really just kind of sucked to be in. Like, I'm decrept right now. That's fine. You know, it's not the worst thing ever. But when you have all that shit doing it, yeah, that's where it's not fun. But Ravenfrost, man, that would be a solid ring. I would settle for... You know, it sounds so lame, but if I get it, I would totally just settle for, like, a blue amulet with just cannot be frozen, nothing else. You know, you could be like, that sounds like a really bad idea. It probably is, but, you know, I think it's a good idea in its own right. Because if we did that, you know what that means? We wouldn't have to deal with diddly or shit. We could just... you know, roll with that for a long time until we get an actual Ravenfrost, and then use a better amulet. This is why I like Diablo 2. There's lots of little things like that that make me just appreciate, like, the thought that goes into a character. It's not just, I click on the dudes and they die. There's a lot of, I really should use this, I should be doing that. I really shouldn't... I did it again. It was the exact same situation, basically. Goddamn. 4 deaths, man. I'm counting them up because they're embarrassing when they happen. It is absolutely a shit time today so far. Just wow. Oh. Does he really have cursed? That is just awful. That is just fucking disgusting. Why'd they have to roll curse? Doesn't he normally not get that? Am I wrong here? But... I thought he only got, like, extra fast and, like, extra strong. I guess... No. I'm not gonna complain. If we complain about it, then we're gonna get killed again. We've gotten really pretty much scooped these last few minutes. I don't think I need to complain anymore. So... let's just take our lumps like a man. We probably could have leveled by now, but... you know, it's whatever. And that just goes to show, too. I mean, I have, like... 14% fucking lifesteal as a melee character, shooting my fucking sword into dudes really quick, and I'm still dying. I mean, it's still easily able to kill me because Nightmare isn't really as hard as, you know, Hell, obviously. Hell is a just shit show with melee. That's why I'm a little nervous. Can something just curse me that's not amp damage? Amp damage or decrepify. Use something else. Just lower res, life tap, anything. All right, just fuck it. All right. All right, let's do this. Oh, this is just a disgusting start to this session. Hang on, Diablo. I'm busy. I've got shit to do. My people need me. I'm gonna take a delicious beverage in. Alright. Let's kill Diablo. And we'll go and do the start of Act 4. Hopefully. Without any nightmare. Goddamn, Diablo's fast. Okay, his fire ring's not bad. Let's get some charges going. I think we have... oh my goddamn. Look at how fucking fast he died. You see how much health we just ripped off of him in like 1 second? Oh, fucking hell. When did Diablo get that ability? Oh my god. When did he have cold aura? When the fuck? Has Diablo always had a cold attack and I just never noticed it? I guess that must be the case because I don't remember him having cold damage. Usually I guess I'm coming in here with already having cannot be frozen. Huh. That's kind of shitty, dude. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's see. I wanted him to do his lightning attack, but I'm not really worried about it. Oh, wait, let's do it. Wow, I can just stand there and eat his lightning. This is really cheesy. Oh, that was good. That was good shit. Oh. That is exactly why. Diablo. Okay, that was great. That should not have let me get away with that. Lysander's aim. Oh, this is a really good starting bow. Look at that shit, dude. +2 to Amazon, +2 to fucking crossbow and bow. ED. Fucking God, that is a solid bow. That is a good... You can start hell with that kind of equipment. And this is just butt shit. I don't care about this. It's so bad, I don't even want it. Like... Do I even have another Magic Find ring? Okay, no I don't. Okay. This shitty ring. Okay, great. You know, this isn't fair. We've got like fucking one of the best mid-game fucking bows to get. And we've got fucking a +15 charm, all res. Like, what else? We got 2 fucking bases, ancient armor bases. Like, and really good money with this wand. The fuck, am I right? Okay, let's go ahead and get into Harrogath. Because we gotta go there, we gotta get there, we gotta talk to Mala with her shitty culture. Oh, man. I feel like I've done something wrong. I really do.